Hello, it's me, Troubadour, and I'm back again in the brand new custom pack arena. Check out this pack real quick. I'm trying to work with this new PurpleFrog to activate start of turn abilities, meant to be used with the new toy pets, but look at this pack. There's a lot of start of turn stuff in here that's not toy pets. You know, you got like polar bear, hammerhead shark, bonobo, a lot of fun stuff in here. Anyway, so let's get into this run. Now this run isn't like the craziest, most impressive use of PurpleFrog ever. This is more like the testing period, all right? I'm recording this, the day the update came out. Not that much time with the new pets and it changes. Not that much time with the new update, we're still getting used to it. This is more so just a proof of concept of some of the ways you can use the PurpleFrog in the customs arena. And I'm hoping with this, one, people who are interested in seeing how the new pet works gets to see it in action, and two, people who are trying to think of cool ways to use PurpleFrog may have this video as an inspiration. Would love to see what kind of stuff people come up with, with this kind of stuff. There's a lot of cool things to do with PurpleFrog. Don't find a level up here, we'll take a couple dolphins, that's okay. PurpleFrog is a tier 3, but that's okay. Now, if you're running like a PurpleFrog buy-sell thing, like a couple pets that are really nice for it, it's just the normal cycle stuff, like having a way to get more gold with either like Sardinian Current, Manta Ray, Goat, any of that stuff can be pretty good. Also, only the puppy pack toy pets were changed to start of turn. Ones like, Bad Dog, Vervet you saw there are all still buy, or they were still in turn, or whatever they used to be, depending on the pet. Also, fun fact, Vervet now has the summon tag. It used to only be the toy tag, I believe. Or maybe that was 2 updates ago, and it's had the summon tag for the last couple or the last update. I don't remember, I'll be honest. But I did notice when I was doing it. Yo, Fanboy Ochi. Shouts to Fanboy Ochi. Great channel. We're going to be looking for the PurpleFrog here. Are going to be a lot of start of turn stuff we're going to roll past. Here you go. Friend Summon. Activate and disable its start of turn ability until next turn or whatever, and it works 1 time per turn. Does mean I can use stuff like Dromedary as a scaler during the turn, and then I can buy the lemur to get a toy next turn. A lot of more fun stuff you can do with it. I was hoping Pill to get Beluga Sturgeon, maybe for an extra dolphin level. Ended up deciding against it. We can already see the kind of ideas you can do it. All the shop scalers, except like Lioness, are start of turn. That includes Blue Whale. Probably don't run Blue Whale with PurpleFrog or Praying Mantis. Those are probably not good ideas. We'll take the radio toy here though. And then, I figured out, what, I'll probably find another pill, and I find it right away. That's pretty funny. And I'm gonna be looking for some more, especially there's some nice tier 3 start of turn scalers that I can use with the PurpleFrog, such as the Spoon Build Sandpiper here. Basically like a 2 gold, freshwater pumpkin peach. I basically just 2 gold peach that turn, but hey, it's pretty cool. Not a bad use at all. You can see some Dombus Balbomi. I've been saying like Balbombi, but there's only 1 B. Anyway, here's one of my favorite uses. Check this out. It works with Bonobo. So yeah, give me that level right away. It's basically like, as long as I have an empty slot, it's like finding a chicken early. And then we'll go ahead and I have a lot of start of turn options here. Got Polar Bear, got Chicken, got Stingray. A lot of options. I think I end up taking the Stingray. Forget the lemur that I just did. And then I think for a while about whether I would like to go ahead and buy the Polar Bear or something. But I wish I had the Polar Bear on the other level, but then I would freeze the Rhino to work with it. But I decided just to wait until next turn. Keep the Polar Bear frozen, and we'll find something else as a buff target for the Polar Bear. I think Polar Bear is really good. If you can find some duplicates with it, it's really good with the PurpleFrog. Just a lot of easy shop scaling you can do. That's kind of the main way I scale in this proof of concept run. Getting some wins. I should say I'm playing this on hard mode, which is like, normal mode's the easiest. Super hard's kind of what we're used to before, I believe. I don't know. I'm still day 1. I don't know relatively how hard each difficulty is. We'll find the skunk here. So we get the activation on the Polar Bear immediately. And not only that, next turn, we'll get an extra activation on the Polar Bear. And look at this. I can use the Sugar Glider to get a free cupcake already. That's amazing. I'll get another free cupcake and another free Polar Bear next turn. Also the ink here, doing a lot of work. We are still able to barely win. And I can see early pool, that person was on 2 wins, 1 heart. Yeah, matchmaking's still a little, funky a few hours into the update. But luckily, Polar Bear does hit the skunk like I wanted to. And then we're gonna go ahead and buy another polar bear. Get another extra buff onto the skunk. So this skunk has gotten plus 12 already. It's turned 9. That's some insanely high scaling. Also, you get shoe bill there. I have strawberry jam in this pack just as, you know, it could be a fun way to buy, sell, you know. 4 gold for plus 4 attack and health if you find strawberry jam and the shoe bill could be pretty nice, not gonna lie. Also, I should say, if you want to try this pack out yourself, I'll have the pack code in the description. It's not the most well-optimized thing. Once again, this is more of a proof of concept. Double polar bear buffs there. I think we're about ready to bring in the skunk. We'll take the alpaca, get a level onto our skunk. What's nice is if I wanted, I could freeze that stingray toy and save it for another turn, which is just crazy. I end up not doing it here, but it honestly wouldn't have been a bad idea. And then lemon might have been better choice just for the extra, just for some protective perks. But aside, you know what? I really want to use the PurpleFrog for all it's worth. I know I'd mentioned having goat or manta ray as part of the synergy. Didn't have it in this run, but honestly, it's fine. Still some people running big scaling teams. Level 3 guinea fowl on turn 10, but not very many stats on it. But our giant skunk is going to get through it there. We're now on 9 wins, just hit tier 6. I know it's a turn 11, like almost a perfect game, but we're right after the update, so I don't really count it as very much. And then, you know, I could bring the rhino that I've been buffing in, but I decided instead, you know what, let's bring in the mongoose. Also, the good thing to note there, because the PurpleFrog had a higher attack, it activated before the alpaca gave it XP. And then I can buy sell hammerhead shark as an oyster. This is just like, I'm just showing off now. It's some stupidest interaction ever. There's no reason you should ever go for that. And then, you know, we're already doing pretty well. Let's seal out the win. Grab a puma for the extra coconut for my 2 highest pets. What do we face on the last turn here? Face this giant fairy armadillo team. Very interesting idea. A lot of HP scaling onto it, but our attack is too high. We have double coconuts, and we get the PurpleFrog achievement. So yeah, just some testing with the PurpleFrog. If you want to try it out for yourself, pack in the description. Love to see what kind of cool ideas people come up with this brand new pet. That's gonna be it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do the generic stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next video, but until then, as always, stay true.